Hello guys, how are you? How have you been? So today I'm here to talk a little bit about the last books I've read. So come with me. Alright guys, I know that I've been missing from the English channel. I know it's hard for me to find time to produce content, to make videos for both channels. My main channel is in Portuguese, so if you speak Portuguese, you can go there to that channel because I have like over 200 videos there. And this channel here, the second channel, is a little bit, it's newer than the other channel, and I just decided to produce a few content in English because I think it's interesting, not only for my students but for people from other countries, because I mean, English is the universal language. So if you like this video, please click the thumbs up, give me your subscription if you can, because it helps the channel. If you can send this video to other people, you help me too. And let's talk about my the latest books that I've read. I will mention first the two last ebooks that I've read. So the last ebook that I've read is this one here, Tolstoy Therapy by Lucy Horner, if I'm not mistaken. I will put the cover here so you can take a look. This book's very interesting. It talks about how books can help you deal with lots of things in life, like depression, anxiety, trauma. So she brings many suggestions, many recommendations of books that you can read to help you deal with those areas of your life, like if you have any trauma, any anxiety, depression, how to deal with adulthood, how to deal with knowing what is right and wrong. So she divides the book into chapters, and each chapter has a theme, and she mentions or recommends books about that specific theme, so you can read the book and the book will help you deal with that situation. I think it's a very, very good book. I recommend. I loved reading it, and it's a very short book, has only 78 pages, so it's a quick read, simple, it's not difficult to understand, simple language. I think if you guys have the chance, you should get this ebook. It only has the ebook, okay? So I will link all the books in the description. If you can buy it online, I will link the Amazon link here in the description of the video, so you can find the books if you want to. All right. And the second ebook that I've read was The Cat Who Loved Books. It is a very, very cute young adult book about reading, about the love for books and the kind of readers. And it is a young adult book because the cat appears in a bookshop whose owner just died, and then the grandson of the owner's grandson has to take care of the bookshop, and then the cat appears out of nowhere and takes him in different adventures to help books deal with weird readers. And then they talk about different kinds of bad readers or bad reading habits. And I think as a reader myself, I thought the book was very interesting, even though it's more for teenagers than adults. It's still interesting if you love books, to see the perspective of the author. It is a Japanese author, so very, very nice, very quick read too. And yes, I liked it, even though it's a little bit more for teenagers than for us. It's nice for the love. The theme of the book is the love for reading, or the love for books, which is something that here we do. We love it. We love books. So these were the two last ebooks that I read. So now I'm going to show you the physical book. So the last one that I've read is this in Portuguese. The name in Portuguese is O Vale dos Moinhos. It's like the Windmill Valley, and it is a book for kids. It has like a lot of images and a short story. The images are very, very, very beautiful. See, like the drawings. I really loved the drawings. This story, I don't know. It is a story that ends, it has the idea that it should have a lesson learned in the end, but I don't know. It is about dreaming, but it is about like knowing that there is always the possibility to dream, that even when nobody dreams anymore because of machines and technology, you can keep on dreaming. The lesson is kind of there, but I don't think actually, I don't think that the writing is that good. I mean, I collect this kind of books like for kids, and I've read so many, and so many that I have are way better written. The story is well developed, the words are better put on paper. So I love the images. It's a very pretty book. The idea, the message is kinda there, and I didn't really like the way that the writer like wrote the story. I don't know. I think it's not as impactful as other books for kids. So okay. Next book I read is Psychopedagogy. It's in Portuguese, but the translation is Psychopedagogy. These two books, they have the same topic. I have been reading about psychopedagogy for a while. This one is like a general introduction of the topic, what it is, what the professional that decides to follow this path does. And this one is more specific. It's what I would like to do. It's psychopedagogy for adults and elderly people. So it's focused on the process of learning for adults and the elderly, and I think it's very interesting. I want to do a post-graduation in this topic, like psychopedagogy, but I want to specialize in adults and elderly. I don't want to work with kids or teenagers. So I have been reading about this topic. I really like these two books. If you are a teacher, I recommend, because it talks about learning, the learning process, and learning techniques. So I think if you are a teacher, it's very important to learn more about the learning process, not only about teaching, but about how people learn, and depending on their age, they will learn differently. So recommend these two. Okay, this one, it was the second time I read it, and this one was the first time. Okay, and next one is a book about finances. It's from 1,000 to a Million Without Cutting Your Coffee. This is just my free translation, okay? These books, I don't think they have a translation into English. These books that I've told you guys up to now, the physical ones. The other ones, the ebooks, the Tolstoy Therapy is already in English, so you can only find in English. And the book, The Cat Who Loved Books, probably has an English edition too, because it's a Japanese book, so I think it has an English translation, but this one doesn't, okay? But it is a book by an investor teaching people how to save money, how to keep their money, and how to invest their money. It's just like an introduction, like investments for dummies or things like that. But it's a very good book. I don't consider this book self-help because it doesn't give you magical solutions. It actually gives you the mathematical idea, like how to understand taxes, how to understand interest, how to understand the stock market, what kind of stock market is okay if you want to save money for your retirement, which kind it's not okay, how to take risks, how not to take risks. So it's really about finance and how to work with your money, like how to save money, how to invest. I really liked it. And now, the last book that I've read is, in Portuguese, is As Intermitências da Morte. I'm by José Saramago. I'm pretty sure this book has an English edition because I think Saramago was translated like into many languages. I will, if I find the English edition, I will put it here. Okay, the cover. And it's a very, very, very interesting book about what would happen to society if people stopped dying. So like, if nobody else could die, if it wasn't possible to die anymore, what would happen to society? I don't know. So in this book, Saramago writes like all his opinion and his ideas about like how people would react, how politicians would react, how religion and religious leaders would react, the chaos, the level of chaos that would happen in the world if people stopped dying. And it is a heavy book, heavy in the sense that it's like delicate and difficult topic to talk about because a lot of people are afraid of dying and a lot of people think they would be like the best solution for everything if people never died. But then when you read a book like this, you think like, oh, so not dying is just not dying, but people would still suffer accidents, people would still get old, people would still become sick. So is just not dying the solution, or other things are more important, like taking care of your health, driving safe, finding cure for diseases, choosing better governors. What about religion? Where does religion, like, what will happen to religion if you don't have the promise of heaven anymore? Because if you don't die, you can't go to heaven. So what is gonna happen? You know? A brilliant, brilliant book. I really recommend it. And guys, that's it. That's it. Those are the last books I've read. I hope you liked this video. If you liked, please give me a thumbs up because it helps me a lot. And we will keep on talking about books and my life and different things here on the second channel. And see you there. Bye bye.